138 wins, 115 losses. He's also got the gold border for Zerg.
Yeah, he was in our event match, the Race Wars. He is one of the best Zergs in all of Pro League. I can't argue with that one. And that's part of the reason why we've been saying so far that effOrt has a huge game up against him. Going against a guy like this, I mean, with the total record of over 250 games, even in just only Pro League, this is a guy with a lot of experience. He's been playing StarCraft 2 for a while.
He was the first Kessel player to switch who won a Star League. He won the GSL. And a lot of people, I guess, wouldn't qualify the GSL as a Star League, but like it's the new age Star League. And effOrt here, you can see he has a ton of experience in StarCraft 1 as well. He switched over a little bit later than RorO. He had a little bit of a tougher time transitioning into StarCraft 2. Definitely a good player, but he's not world class. When he's just really not. He's on his way there, but he hasn't reached it yet.
Yeah, he hasn't quite made it, but RorO, he has.
He has indeed, man. And I really want to see like 10-pool Baneling or something. He has to have the balls to do that when his team is down. Maybe even a 9-pool or something. The map is outbox, so the rush distance is pretty small. You could see something like that. Playing straight up against RorO, though, is asking for death. If he's confident enough to do that, takes even more pulse than doing a 10-pool in this case, I feel. All right, it looks like there's no more wait time here. The players are ready. The map is loaded. It's outbox, so let's go into what may be our very last game in CJ Antis versus Samsung Galaxy Con.
Down here in the bottom right on Outboxer, the Samsung Galaxy Con Zerg. This is, of course, RorO.
There he is. Always liked his hairstyle. Never changing it. Keeping it the same. Consistent. And to the top left in red for CJ Antis. Went by the nickname that Keller and I gave him, the Lowrider Zerg, because he was sitting really low in his chair, but doesn't really do that anymore. Uh-oh. Okay, 10 Overlord. Every time you see an Overlord on 10, you can never be sure in ZVZ.
Yeah, a bit scary. That I have to say that not CJ, the CG in the beginning of the match where they cover the team name of whoever it is in the mirror matchups is very, very cool. They're giving me a challenge here. Yeah. To see who exactly.
I always wonder if the little CG that comes in is like spazzing out or bugging out on purpose. Like, or if that's like actually a glitch, like I'm not sure. It looks like we're just gonna have. Well, I mean, saving up a little bit now. Looks like we're gonna have both players going for pool before hatch. Playing it safe. Well, we'll see actually. No.
Looks like actually both players going for hatch first. Sending out both of their drones here.
When I don't have production tabs, sometimes I can't tell you, but.
The observer is always giving us a challenge as well.
It's true.
He's just trying to keep it interesting, you know?
Certainly. So, hatch firsts go down both sides of the coin here. And, I mean, as such, there will be a bit of downtime. So gas goes up first for both players as well. So, like, we're going to the super macro mode. So you just finished the first season of Game of Thrones.
I did.
How did you feel about it? I
actually finished it right before I came over here, and my mind was in a happy place as I was on the bus coming over here thinking about everything that went down.
I'm like, well, you're a sick person.
What?
I'm not going to spoil anything about what happens at the end of Season 1, but...
no, if you haven't seen it yet, I haven't seen it all. I've just finished Season 1. It's a very good show so far.
This is what happens. Last week I recommended it to you. You haven't even finished it. Now you recommend it to everybody else. Before you're even done with where you haven't even caught up yet, but you're like already recommending.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about word of mouth. That's actually what happens with StarCraft as well. If you want to get the word out there about StarCraft, you got to tell your friends who will then, if they like it, they will tell their friends, their families, their online friends, whatever it be.
Yeah, because what you said is word of mouth, but actually, like, it could also be word of typing.
Yeah.
Or, like, in some
cases,
word
of fingers.
Sign languages, or like, You could write it on a piece of paper and give it to somebody. But just let them know. It doesn't always have to be with your mouth, but it could be with other ways of communication.
You can do body signals as well.
Morse code.
Yeah.
I'm not well versed in Morse code.
I don't know. I used to know SOS, but I don't know.
I think it's 3 short dots, and then 3 long, and then 3 short dots.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's the most important one to know, I guess.
Yeah. But Game of Thrones, if you haven't seen that, go watch it.
Yes.
Definitely a good show so far.
So these lings want to come over here and see what's going on. Unfortunately, do not get that information, but effOrt is playing it safe, puts the spine collar down. When you're in this position in a team match, in a Zerg versus Zerg, sometimes that spine collar is just so necessary, you know, to calm your mind. What we haven't really talked about is that effOrt has pulled up a ton of gas. Like he's skipped speed and he's now at nearly 300 gas. So looks like he wants to tech up right away. I mean, he is banking a lot of gas right now.
Yeah, we could see a whole number of things here with this gas. We could see mutas. We could see a quick roach attack. I mean, there's just a lot that could go down here. He's banking so much gas.
And he's also droning up like crazy, too. We're going to find out in just a second if he drops a Roach Warren or drops a Lair. I'm feeling the Roach Warren. There it is. Evolution Chamber as well. Will he go double, which we see RorO is doing right now? That's the question. Looks like he's going to hit a +1 Roach timing. Oh, is that the second one that he adds?
No, that's the Roach Warren.
Okay.
Yeah. He's being really safe here. He's got the spine curl. He's got the 2 buildings at the front, as does RorO.
Look at, he's making 4 Overlords right now, 5 even. He's just gonna mass roaches.
He's got the he started the speed actually at the same time.
Yeah, you do need speed for this one.
Yeah, starting it a bit late here, but the timing still does work.
Yeah, the reason why this works out like this is because you have to start. You want to keep your drones mining the gas so you can build that up, but you don't want to even spend the 100 gas early on because you're not going to need speed early before your attack. So even the 2 drones that you lose, you know, temporarily for making the 100 gas on that or 100 minerals on that speed, it's not worth it. So 12 roaches in production, a ton of Zerglings. Meanwhile, though, for RorO, what he's going to try to accomplish here is to harass and slow this down, slow down his opponent's third base, and this might buy him enough time to secure that third that he's getting and maybe get those upgrades out that we saw him start earlier.
Yeah, he's going to have to get those upgrades. He's getting his own Roach Warren as well. He's going to catch 1 queen. That's pretty good for him. He does see these roaches coming around. Some more roaches in the back being hid there or just being spawned. They are going right across the map right now. He is actually going to get the block at the front too as well. effOrt playing this pretty well so far.
Yeah, he actually starts +1 here very, very late. Speed's about to finish for him, and he starts a Lair, indicating that basically he's just going to say, okay, I just need to try to kill his hatchery and then transition. He's actually walking past the hatchery now, wants to try to break through here, maybe get a tight spot where the Zerglings can't surround his roaches. And he may be able to accomplish this. His Zergling speed is done. Transfuses going down on the spine collar here, but here come those Zerglings for RorO.
A lot of transfuses going down so far. 4 of it finally goes down, but a nice block here. These Zerglings of RorO are trying to do as much damage as possible, but so far not too much. A lot more links coming from effOrt now, and he's coming into the main.
Yeah, and he's killing some of these roaches as they spawn. This could be effOrt's moment. The Queen's blocking some of those roaches on the ramp. They do finally come down, though. He's got that defender's advantage. He has those spawning roaches to help out. But here come the rest of those Zerglings, Brendan, and this is looking pretty scary.
So many extra Zerglings coming here for effOrt. So much follow-up from the speed, and so many of these roaches are going down for RorO right now. Some of them being stuck at the top of the ramp even.
Yeah. I mean, he's doing a great job, RorO, that is, blocking these Zerglings, stopping them from going to the main base. The rest of these Zerglings actually attacking Evolution Chamber for some reason. Now they start to realize what's going on. But look at how he holds here. He has 3 bases. He has the extra larva. It looks like he may lose this hatchery. He's going to try to save it. I think he actually can save it. It's going to be close.
Yeah, he's going to save it. The Zerglings give up. They're going to try to come back here to the natural and get as many kills here as possible. But he's already lost a bunch of these units that he invested so much into. And he's not looking in a great spot. He tries to drop that third as well.
So here's the situation we're in now. Third base is up for effOrt in a second. So he's going to have that tied up, basically. He's only a few harvesters down. What he does have going for him very nicely for him is the +1, and he has the speed. As far as I can tell, the upgrades were stopped. Yeah, he canceled those. Right, RorO was really panicky, and he needed those resources to hold. Smart choice. But now, effOrt has the better resources, or the better upgrades, because he had those extra resources he invested into those. And he's going to even get some more harassment down here in the main base.
Yeah, he's got to try to get as many drones or as much scouting information as he possibly can, because he is down in a significant amount of drones here. He is getting his third base a bit later as well. But both of these players, if you just go ahead and look at that supply tab, they're very even, actually exactly even there a little bit before at 101. And that means that effOrt's army is a little bit bigger than RorO's right now. And he's going to come across the map right now at this third base, and he has more roaches right now.
Yep, a few more shots will take this hatch out. This is a great choice. Just going to fight. He knows he has the better numbers. He can fight the roaches, and then as soon as he has to turn around, if he does, he's going to try to kill that hatchery. Looks like he may just try to end the game here. He's got the momentum going for him. No reinforcements on the other hand.
No reinforcements, but he does have the +1. It looks like he's doing decently so far. All of the drones fighting right now, and RorO dropping in supply a little bit here.
Yeah, he is, but it looks like he's going to eventually fend this back, but that upgrade advantage makes a huge difference in the fight. And with that, with the droning up that effOrt did back at home, he's able to even out the worker count. It's 51-51 right now. And this game is basically equalized, but I would give a slight edge to effOrt still, because he doesn't have any pressure on him right now. He has the better upgrades. He's already started +2. Unfortunately for him, supply block, that's one thing he does not have going in his favor.
Yeah. That attack actually just made effOrt gain the lead here a little bit. He's got the upgrades, as you mentioned. I would have liked to see him actually take down that third. That would have decreased the mining time of RorO a lot.
I think that would have been a better choice, too. Once the drones surrounded him, though, he couldn't really try to force it. And
I feel like he should have just stayed on the edge there. It was just one more shot with all those roaches. Could have taken it out.
For sure.
And after, after the broodlings die, maybe try to fight it a little bit. But I guess he just wanted to do as much damage to the army of RorO as soon as possible. Nice contaminate does go down here by RorO onto effOrt.
Oh, and that hatchery looking disgusting.
That's just gross.
Ew. Cover your eyes. Look away. Well, I mean, this is Zerg versus Zerg is just like this, where if you get behind and you trade properly, it can kind of equalize. And right now, neither player is confident enough to switch techs. In the case of RorO, he's not even confident enough to use a second evolution chamber and start Carapace. He's like, I can't even spend that gas right now, or I might die. And as a result, he's still behind in upgrades. He could have tried to edge out that Carapace lead over his opponent. So we'll see how things basically change up here, because neither player's attacking.
Yeah,
they're both just maxing out with roaches. Then we're gonna start to see them trade.
Yeah. We've seen a bunch of ZVZs actually in Pro League that have gone this way, where both players just go for mass roaches here, get the upgrades going, get it going in that direction, and they try to trade here, and then they go for other stuff. They get the Hydras, the Infestors.
Huge upgrade lead here right now, and he's going for the attack. He's going to go in here. He's got a good roach lead as well, with the rest of the roaches being out of position. +2 versus +1. It's not a good place to be right now for RorO. effOrt is trying to turn this series around. The reinforcements coming in, though, on the other hand, in a pretty good concave right now. Can he push it back?
Seems like he had the better concave from the beginning, so RorO looking pretty good, even though he does have that upgrade disadvantage right now. effOrt is going to have to back off here. I think RorO also had a bit more roaches here, but the reinforcements actually coming in here. RorO doesn't want to fight this one.
Yeah, I think he might actually want to get started turning around here. He's trying to force his way through. Did his +2 finish? It might be done by now. It was pretty close. I don't think it has, because we have that new UI that pops up at the right side of the screen. So looks like it's not quite done yet, but wow. That was a pretty nice hold. I did not expect him to hold so well. Yeah. He handled himself really well right there.
And all the while, +2 not even up. He's going to get it right now. It was a good attack by effOrt. He knew he was ahead in upgrades. He tried to, force the issue, but that concave, man, and the extra reinforcements coming out of that third especially really helped out RorO in that fight.
Now the upgrades are even. They've equalized. There's 2 evolution chambers available for use for RorO, but he's not going to want to use both of them for a long time, because the Hive is probably never going to get made this game. But he could start the +1 Carapace. He probably will pretty soon. And he starts a 4th base. So RorO has taken this game back into his hands, but it's still very even. This matchup is oftentimes referred to as Roach versus Roach instead of Zerg versus Zerg, because if you do go past that early game, it's just about managing your drones and your roaches. I mean, that's what this matchup is about. How many drones are you making, how many roaches are you making, and what do you do with them? That's how this matchup is played. Ask any Zerg player, and I'll tell you it's very stressful, because if you just take one risk too many, then the roaches can just kill you.
Yeah, I mean, you were talking about that before the match even started, how ZVZ is a pretty volatile matchup, and if you make one mistake, you send your roaches too far out, you get them caught, you can get in a really big disadvantage and possibly lose the game from just that. And that's why we were saying, effOrt, maybe he's, in the underdog in this game, but he still could definitely take it. He's looking decently so far.
Yep. Nice setup of the concave here by RorO. He has the better bank as well and so much larva to use. The thing is, effOrt can't just not attack. He has to do something. He's going to go over here and try to kill this queen. That's one small step. He will get it, actually. That queen has a lot of energy available, too, so that's a bit of an annoying loss.
Yep.
He wants to trade, too, so he can switch into Hydralisk. That's one thing he's also getting up back at home, so he can start to add those ranged units to the back of his composition.
Yeah, effOrt is getting the Hydras, whereas RorO is getting the Burrow and the Burrow movement. Both players getting the +1 to Carapace. The +1 for RorO actually is going to finish a little bit earlier. Ouch. One roach out, left to die.
Yeah. Look at that bank. The bank is insane for RorO right now. He has so much larva, too. And, oh, no, this is not the place to fight, effOrt. effOrt is going for an attack to the left side as well. We'll see if he can actually push his way through here. He's making some headway.
Looks like he's winning actually on both fronts here, maybe a little bit less on the left, but the +1 now just finishing, and the Burrow for the Burrow movement for RorO. Could he actually use that to possibly come back in this match? He is going to lose both of these fights here.
The bank is what's so important. That's why you see the supply way ahead right now for RorO. He just has so much resources. He has so much larva. The hatchery is being targeted. He gets that, but the counterattack is the scary part right now. Right now, effOrt just needs to focus all of his attention on his defenses, because as soon as those roaches start to pop out, there's going to be a big counterattack, and he has Burrow movement, so he can use those to attack multiple locations at once. He can use them to help him with his micro.
Yeah, even just looking at army supply right now, he's up by 50, or at least 40 right now.
20 worker lead as well. With the fourth base he has up, he still has that mining, so it's not like he's in a horrible position economic-wise.
Yeah, I think actually effOrt was up near around 60. I'm not sure exactly how he lost those drones. But as it stands, he did lose those, so he's down at 44 now.
Yeah. Big attack coming here. This is the attack that he needs to focus on defending. He doesn't have a bank to max out right now. Army supply way up right now for RorO. He wants to end this game. He wants to take the 3-0 for his team. Really nicely set up defense here, on the other hand, right now for effOrt. Looks like RorO is considering just going in, basically all in with his roaches. He's doing some harassment, so he doesn't have to commit. As long as these roaches over here are denying mining, he does not have to commit. He's just building his better bank again.
Yeah, he's in a great spot right now. He's maxed out. He's getting his fourth base mining. He's got the Burrow movement here. He's going to come in at the natural, do a bunch of damage. He's not allowing mining at the fourth base of effOrt either. And he's got the drone count as well. He's got even the roach count. He's up in everything right now.
Yep, and he's just continuing to pick off more and more drones. He's got this harassment force going into the fourth base. Now looking like it's going to go into the main base. Overseer's morphing, but it's a bit too late. It's actually going to take control of this base, not killing all of the drones. And the bank is just continuing to be better. He's got +2 Carapace on the way right now as well. He's even targeting this hatch now. I don't think he's going to get it. But here we go. Commits to the engagement. He's got way more roaches here right now.
He's got the bigger ball right now. He looks like he wants to spread out a little bit here. He's just going to have to fight on two fronts. But RorO, I mean, he's got the bank. He's got it maxed out. But the reinforcements of effOrt look like he might be able to take this match right now, or at least the fight.
The great thing about this, I love the micro that we saw there from RorO. He basically just took the roaches on the left side, knowing that having more roaches on the left side wouldn't really help him in that fight, so he just won the fight on the right side, killed the hatchery. He's just going to walk back, get all of his roaches together again, and end the game, because he has double his opponent's army supply right now. He's just way up in that regard. He knows he's killed his opponent's economy. It's trashed. I mean, his economy is horrible.
It's over. It's 28 drones now being killed. So many. The fourth base has gone out. GG.
Samsung takes the 3-0, the queen sweep. Today could not have gone better for them. And he says, sorry, Solar. I guess you're not playing today. I guess
Solar not happy with that. He wanted to play, wanted to take out Hydra, but big win by RorO, really showing why he is just playing so well so far. effOrt not able to win in his best matchup.
Shine in the background saying, well, I would have 9-pooled him, but that was cool too.
I would have ended the game 10 minutes ago.
I would have spine claw rushed him, but I mean, that's fine. Well, guys, as it is, imagine how Samsung is feeling right now. They showed Stork, who's kind of been a rockier player, one of their weaker players on the lineup, gets a crushing victory. Hurricane makes his debut in Pro League, gets rid of those new league jitters that he probably had because it's his very first time playing in Pro League. He wins his game. And then they take the queen sweep, so they get the best indicator possible out of this. Could not have been a better day for them. The players they won with too, amazing. And for CJ Antis, you just got to scratch your head and say, well, they tried.
They tried. They didn't do so well, though. They've got to go back to the drawing board. They have matches in a couple days as well on Tuesday.
I mean, they're playing against Samsung, who's done so well this season. For them to lose here with a 0-3 is not like the most